Okay, so this is Jeremiah 22, the last part. Remember, they're changing my voice. Therefore, this is what the Lord says about Jehoiakim, son of Josiah, king of Judah. They will not mourn for him. Alas, my brother, alas, my sister, they will not mourn for him. Alas, my master, alas, his splendor, he will have the burial of a donkey dragged away and thrown outside the gates of Jerusalem. Go up to Lebanon and cry out. Let your voice be heard in Bashan. Cry out from Abiram, for all your allies are crushed. I warned you when you felt secure, but you said, I will not listen. This has been your way from your youth. You have not obeyed me. The wind will drive all your shepherds away, and your allies will go into exile. Then you will be ashamed and disgraced because of all your wickedness. You who live in Lebanon, who are nestled in cedar buildings. How you will groan when pangs come upon you, pain like that of a woman in labor. How the churches and the nations will groan after my flesh has died. How their souls and their offspring's souls. Why? Because they've cheated me. Because of their wickedness. Because they sought to find their life in this world, a life that is short, and the best years of your life are like 19 to 29. They're shorter. After that, you start feeling real old real fast. I'm going to be 42 soon, I know. You will look back at your lives and you say, why did we cheat Christ? Why, if you're an attractive female, you say, why do you date the wicked? Look at the divorce rate, 50% divorce rate. And every marriage is invalid but my parents. You might enjoy your marriage, you might be kind to each other, but if it's not based in righteousness and justice, what is it? It's just people who build an unjust and wicked marriage on ill-gotten gains, enjoying their ill-gotten gains. As surely as I live, declares the Lord, even if you, Jehoiachin, son of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, were a signet ring on my right hand, I would still pull you off. I will deliver you into the hands of those who want to kill you, those you fear, Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and the Babylonians. I will hurry you and the mother who gave you birth into another country, who neither of you was born. And there you both will die. You will never come back to the land you long to return to. Is this man Jehoiachin a despised, broken pot, an object no one wants? Why will he and his children be hurled out, cast into a land they do not know? O land, 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 hear the word of the Lord. This is what the Lord says. Record this man as if childless, a man who will not prosper in his lifetime, for none of his offspring will prosper, none will sit on the throne of David or rule in Judah anymore. Okay, so none of them will sit on the throne of David or rule in Judah anymore. So what is the verdict for the people of the earth? As they don't even give me a place where I can speak to a congregation, as their arrogance is like the rest of their sins piled to the heavens. None of you or your offspring will have a life worth living. When your betrayal is complete, you have finished off your offspring and yourselves and have embarrassed your ancestors and disgraced them. You have finished your treachery. Why didn't you simply treat me fairly? One person in all of human history that matters most. The end of the Bible. And you couldn't do it. They couldn't do it across the world. They couldn't do it here. All those rich people in Europe, in Asia, in Africa and abroad, and other places abroad, they couldn't do it. They couldn't honor God at the most important time in history when life is short. And if you live to say 80 years old, half your years as an old person. Many of your years is as a little kid. The years you have as a young, healthy, and vibrant adult are very short, but you couldn't dedicate those to God. You couldn't dedicate your lives to God because being a greedy old fool was more important to you. Because chasing fair weather women was more important to you. And you say stupid things like you don't know it's true. You don't know if you're going to die today. So why did you get out of bed in the morning? You didn't know if you're going to die on the way to work. So why even try to go to work? Because the logical assumption was to put God first. It doesn't matter what you know is or isn't true. The overwhelming logical conclusion was to obey God through me, and you chose to obey the devil. So therefore, all the curses in the Bible will come on you, and infinitely more. I sentence all people who don't obey God through me in time to hell.